as West drills one into deep left field. They're going to watch this one fly. Brylan West, a grand slam. What an inning for Duluth. They have blown this one open in the top of the 8th.
Duluth Huskies baseball is on the air, and it's time for today's game.
Welcome to Port Arthur Stadium for Game 4 of a 4-game series between the Duluth Huskies and the Thunder Bay Border Cats. The Huskies took Game 1 of the series at Wade Stadium. They've dropped their last 2, one in Duluth and one up here in Canada. Last night's loss was a 7-4 defeat. Huskies had 13 hits, but only 4 runs. They left a lot of guys on base. They also had some issues on the other side. Jace James, who started the game, hit 35 pitches in his first inning, and so he was forced to come out under Northwoods League rules, and that put quite a strain on the Huskies bullpen. Liam Thompson did a pretty good job for a while eating up some of the middle innings. He went 4 1/3, but allowed, in the end, 5 earned runs. His final inning in the 6th inning when he was taken out, some runs came in, inherited by Caden Edwards, which made his line look a lot worse, but Thompson kept the Huskies in the game for quite a while with those 4 1/3, 5 earned runs, strikeouts to 3 walks. Caden Edwards came in, went an inning and 2/3, allowed 1 run, 3 walks to 2 strikeouts. It was the 4-run bottom of the 6th for Thunder Bay that ended up being the difference. They had just a 1-run lead at the time going into that inning after the Huskies had responded nicely to make it close. It was a 3-2 game going into that bottom of the 6th inning, and an impressive response from the Border Cats. They got a couple of big-time RBI hits, doubles from Dalen Pena and Tyler Kehoe, as well as Carter Allen. Huskies will look to bounce back. They now trail in the division by 4 games with 11 games remaining in the second half. So they've got a lot of work to do. This is the last game before the All-Star break. Great Plains All-Star game will take place on Tuesday. The Home Run Challenge will take place on Monday. 3 participants for the Huskies in that Home Run Challenge: Brandon Compton, Mike Hallquist, and Callan Halverson. And those 3 have been having fun getting ready for that opportunity. But first, the Huskies will try and end this portion of the second half on a good note, with then 10 games remaining after it. We will take a break and come back here on the Huskies Radio Network.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Marcus, a lot of hits yesterday, but only 4 runs. What's the key to Huskies Radio Network? I'm here with head coach Marcus Pointer. And Marcus, a lot of hits yesterday, but only 4 runs. What's the key to turning that around?
Yeah, it's just having some quality at-bats with runners in scoring position. We did bang the ball around the yard a little bit, but it didn't produce enough runs. And then, the other team, credit to them, they cashed in when they had guys on base and were able to get some quality hits.
What are you looking for out of Devin Dodson? He's been really good of late after moving back into that starting role.
Yeah, Devin's been awesome for us. Again, this is year 2 with him. I know what I'm going to get. He works quick. He fills up the zone, and he just keeps our defense engaged because he works so fast in between pitches. So it's definitely a good guy to kind of stop the little skid here and get us back on track.
How important is it to get some momentum going into that All-Star break with this win?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, mathematically still in it, so we got to play every game with the full intent of we're trying to clinch a playoff spot.
And this ballpark, how did it play based on what you were predicting? Obviously, you've been here earlier this season, but what kind of stood out with the ballpark yesterday?
It is a little offensive here, I think. Some balls that are in the air can kind of take off and leave. It's a little windy, and then, the infield's a little choppy where some ground balls can get through and squeak through. So, again, if you put the ball in play, you give yourself a pretty good shot.
And what do you need for the next 11 games to find a hot streak and finish the season strong?
Story of the summer is some quality pitching. Quality pitching and defense. Our offense will show up, and if we have timely hitting, which we normally do, we'll be all right. But again, we need to be able to have a pitcher that can give us 4 or 5 innings as a starter, and then play some good defense behind him.
We'll be right back with lineups and first pitch on the Huskies Radio.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Both anthems just finished up here in Thunder Bay, Ontario. We're moments away from first pitch in the conclusion of this 4-game series and the last game before the All-Star break for the Great Plains. Give you the starting lineup for the visiting Duluth Huskies. Jarrett Medham will get another start in the leadoff spot and play shortstop. Raymond Velasquez will hit second and play a different position. He'll be in left field. Brandon Compton will be the designated hitter and hit third. Brylan West at first base will hit cleanup. Callan Halverson in right field will hit fifth. Mike Hallquist moves to second base and he'll hit sixth. Lucas Kelly gets the start at third base. He'll hit seventh. Jack Vanacini again behind the dish will hit eighth. And Adrian Davis in center field will bat ninth. Defensive alignment for Thunder Bay will be Fusek, Kuriger, and Kehoe left to right in the outfield, with Lewis on the left side at third base, Engskov at short, Kroka at second, Ketzner at first, with Allen doing the catching for the right-handed pitcher, Cole Poirier, out of Prairieville, Louisiana, Nichols State University product, and this is his second start of the season, 11th appearance. He went 6 innings in his first start of the year back on July 21st at Rochester, allowed just 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts to 2 walks. He was really good, and so Coach J.M. Kelly is rewarding him with another start and an opportunity, and can't blame him for that. Overall in the season, 27 1/3 innings, 12 earned runs allowed. That's a 3.95 ERA, 15 walks to 14 strikeouts. So at times he has had the walk issues. It's not particularly bad, but you don't want to have more walks than you do strikeouts. His last 2 times out, Poirier has only allowed 3 runs combined in 9 innings. And he's had only 1 outing where he's allowed more than 2 runs. That came on July 12th against Waterloo in a 3-inning performance. Jared Medham is stepping into the box. We are set to get underway here from Thunder Bay. Huskies have 11 games remaining in the season. Now trailing by 4 in the division. They had cut it to a 2-run deficit as Medham pops it up, foul ground. Nearly grabbing it is Poirier, who called off his infielders around him. He went over towards the Thunder Bay first base dugout, nearly made an impressive catch, but Medham lives to see another pitch. The Huskies had made up some ground, but the Lacrosse Loggers are just not losing. They've taken the first 3 games of their series against Mankato, and Mankato has been in a battle for their division crown. It's been a really impressive second half for the Loggers, and it's a tough hill to climb for the Huskies. Way inside to Medham. He is able to get out of the way. 1-1. Jared Medham comes in hitting .304, 2 home runs, 17 driven in, .416 on base percentage. Went 2 for 5 yesterday. That's high, 2-1. Medham had an opportunity to tie the game in the middle innings. Runner on second was that tying run. Was not able to bring the run home. He takes inside. It's now 3-1. And then that 4-run 6th inning for Thunder Bay, in which they were able to extend their lead. Huskies were not able to climb their way back. 3-1 is hit in the air to center field. Back goes Kuriger, and he'll make the grab. Well in front of the track. It's 385 in center field. Very deep part of the ballpark. And Medham is retired to begin the ball game. We'll bring up Raymond Velasquez. Velasquez has been on the infield all season. He's getting his first start in the outfield, playing left, and he has been swinging a really hot bat. That's in there for strike 1 with the breaking ball. Velasquez went 2 for 5 yesterday with a pair of runs. 0-1, that's inside. Velasquez has a lot of power in the bat that we've seen on display of late. Those 6 home runs in that 5-game stretch as he hits it in the air to right. Kehoe barely has to move. He's under it and makes the catch for out number 2. So good start for Poirier. 2 up, 2 down. That's going to bring up Brandon Compton. And Compton had a towering home run yesterday, number 11 on the season. RBI number 59. He is 2 away from breaking the Huskies' single-season record for RBIs. That was set by Cody Ash out of Nebraska in 2010. That breaking ball drops in there for strike 1, and what's so amazing about it is that Compton has 11 more games to add to that tally, and yet he's only 2 behind at this point. That's chop foul. 0-2 now. Poirier, 4 1/3 innings at Nichols State this past year. 7 runs, 8 hits, 5 walks to 2 strikeouts, but he's had a really good summer. That breaking ball is outside, 1-2. Huskies are approaching a very impressive team milestone as well. They now have 414 team RBIs, as that's fouled back by Brandon Compton. The Northwoods League RBI record is 415. That was set by Wisconsin Rapids in 2017. So the Huskies, with 11 games remaining, are going to shatter that record. However, the Wilmer Stingers have something to say about that. That is popped up left side and out of play. Those two teams having record-breaking RBI seasons as a team. Duluth and Wilmer are currently tied with those 414 RBIs. Compton rips it the other way down the line. It will go off the wall. Fusek will field. Compton digging for second, and he will be in there with a stand-up 2-out double. That ball hit the wall in left field on the fly. Few feet from a home run there going the opposite way. And Brandon Compton has been working on that opposite field approach, trying to develop the power in that direction. He'll often get shifted by infields, and that's one way to force them back to their normal alignment when you can crush a ball into left. So now Brylan West at the plate with 2 outs. That breaking ball is in the dirt. Duluth and Wilmer, as I mentioned, both have that chance to break the record. They will do it. Only one behind of the record. Both tied at 414. It'll be interesting to see who ends up on top in that department. The next team down is Eau Claire with 363. That gives you any idea of how high power those two teams have been. That's on the outside corner. 1-1 to Brylan West. 314 average, 1 home run, 31 driven in, 1 for 5 last night, a 442 on base percentage. 1-1, breaking ball, he swings through it, well out in front. 1-2, you rarely see Brylan West fooled like that. West has a tremendous eye at the plate, great discipline, and gets on base in a variety of different ways. 1-2, West hits it down the left field line. That's hooking foul, and it will go into the beer garden down the left field line. There's kind of a elevated beer garden above the concession stand down that left field line. Looks like a pretty fun place to take in a game. We've got some cabanas out there. It's pretty cool. 1-2. West into right center field. Is that going to get down in front of Kehoe? It's not. A diving catch by Tyler Kehoe to retire the side and rob Brylan West of an RBI. Really nice play. That is all for the top half of the first. Compton is stranded at second base. We'll head to the bottom half of the first and see the Border Cats line up for the first time on the Huskies Radio Network.
Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com.
Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time today.
Bottom of the first inning, no score. An RBI, a double from Brandon Compton was stranded. And so the Huskies will now be in the field for the first time. Starting lineup for the Border Cats. Trey Lewis and play third base. Patrick Engskov will play shortstop and hit second. Cole Ketzner moves from catcher to first. He'll hit third. Dalen Pena, the designated hitter, will hit cleanup. Tyler Kehoe in right field will hit fifth. Carter Allen, the catcher, moves up to the 6th spot. Braden Kuriger in center field will hit 7th. Carson Kroka, the second baseman, will hit 8th. And Peter Fusek in left field will bat 9th. Defensive alignment for the Huskies. Raymond Velasquez gets his first start in the outfield this season. He'll play left. Davis in center. Halverson in right. Lucas Kelly at the hot corner. Jared Medham will play short. Mike Hallquist at second. And Brylan West at first, with Jack Fantasini doing the catching for the right-hander, David Dotson. A ton of Huskies experience. Comes in for his 8th appearance of the season, and he has been really good of late as a starting pitcher. First pitch to Trey Lewis is off the outside for ball 1. Dotson, his last time out in a start against the Hot Tots, he went 5 2/3, allowed just 1 run on 3 hits, 5 strikeouts to 3 walks. That pitch misses low, 2-0. In 2 innings against La Crosse on July 19th, he only allowed 1 run on 2 hits. Has done a variety of different roles. That misses low, 3-0. He's been a starter. He's also worked in long relief scenarios. He's come late in games as well. 3-0. That's high, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Trey Lewis, who had 2 walks yesterday and 2 runs. He's on to begin the game. Dotson, 53 1/3 innings last summer, 26 earned runs, 47 strikeouts to 17 walks. His command was really good last summer, and 19 strikeouts in 24 2/3 this year, 11 walks. So it has continued. He's limited the walks. He'll throw a lot of strikes. That is way outside. Venasini keeps it in front. Right now, though, Dotson having some trouble finding the zone. 5 consecutive balls to begin his outing. Dotson pitched in the playoffs in 2022, went 6 innings. Marcus Pointer can really count on Dotson. That's right in there for strike 1. That should help him calm down a little bit. Engskov at the plate. He's got a .231 average, but a .339 on-base percentage. He rips that one into left center. Back goes Davis. He's not going to get there. It's off the wall. Lewis will be sent around third, and now he'll be held up as the throw came in from Davis. And Medham was ready to throw it home, but it is a towering double for Patrick Engskov, and Thunder Bay off to a good start. They've got runners at second and third with nobody out. That one was off the left center field wall on the fly as well, just like that Brandon Compton drive. And early stress for Devin Dotson. That'll bring up Cole Ketzner. Ketzner 1 for 2 yesterday with 2 walks and an RBI. First pitch to from Dotson is in there. High strike, 0-1. Ketzner, .379 on base percentage. He's played a lot of catcher for Thunder Bay, and today he is at first base. That's popped up right side. Is it going to get out of play? It is. West was giving chase, but he'll go into the netting down the first base line. 0-2 now to Ketzner. This is certainly a strikeout situation for Devin Dotson. Ketzner out of South Alabama. He started 30 games there, .250 average, drove in 20 runs, 6 doubles. 0-2. That misses a little bit outside, 1-2. Thunder Bay scored a run in each of the first 3 innings last night. They are trying to jump on Dotson in the early going here. 1-2. That's hit down the right field line. Halverson is over, and he's not going to get it. It drops in. Lewis had to be held up. He will score. Engskov also had to be held up, so he'll go into third. It's a double for Cole Ketzner, and it's 1-0 Border Cats, and they are hitting the ball very hard against Devin Dotson. It is a gravel warning track here in Thunder Bay, and so as an outfielder, you have to be pretty careful between the grass and the gravel. Halverson was headed towards that warning track, and it dropped right in front of him as he was making that transition to the gravel. It's not an easy situation. Dalen Pena steps in, second and third, nobody out. First pitch, Pena takes high, 1-0. Pena, 342 on base percentage. 12 driven in, 3 home runs. He takes outside 2-0. He had a really big hit last night, an RBI double in that 4-run 6th inning for the Border Cats. Knocked in 2 runs, had 2 walks. One of his best performances as a Border Cat this season. That is popped up behind second base. It'll be Davis in shallow center. He's got it. Engskov will not be sent as the throw comes in from Davis. It was a very wide throw in the end, so you wonder if Engskov would have been able to advance, but it certainly was a risky move. That ball was very shallow in center. So a much needed out for Devin Dotson. That will bring up Tyler Kehoe. First pitch to Kehoe on the inside for strike 1. Mentioned getting the first strike really helping. Getting that first out really does wonders for a pitcher. 0-1, chop Kehoe. Kehoe, another guy who had a big RBI double in that 6th inning. 1 for 4 yesterday, a hit by pitch, 265 average, 2 home runs, 36 driven in, 367 on base percentage. 0-2. Kehoe chops it slowly to second. Coming home is Engskov. Hallquist will make the play and throw over to first in time. So it's an RBI ground out for Tyler Kehoe, and it's 2-0 Border Cats. In that kind of scenario, Dotson is just looking for outs. So it's not ideal, but you will take it at that point. Moving over to third as well is Ketzner. So runner at third with 2 out for Carter Allen here in the bottom half of the first. Dotson has thrown 17 pitches so far in this inning. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Allen for strike 1. With 2 strikes and 2 outs in the 6th inning, he had an RBI double that extended the Border Cats' lead to 5 at the time. Huskies lost by 3, and you look back at that double being the difference in some ways. He bunts through it, was trying to bunt it first base side and beat it out. So that is strike 2. 61 average, 374 on base percentage. Dotson is looking to limit the damage here, and it would certainly be a victory considering the start of the inning. 0-2 is a little bit outside, 1-2. It's an overcast day here in Thunder Bay. Some sun peeking through the clouds, but certainly not a sunny day by any stretch. 1-2. That is popped up and out of play. One-two from Dotson. That breaking ball outside, 2-2. Carter Allen out of Alvin Community College, Pearland, Texas native. Hit .292 in 40 games with Alvin Community College. That is ripped back up the middle. It's a base hit. Scoring easily is Ketzner. And the Border Cats continue to punish Dotson in this first inning. They've got 3 runs across to lead it 3-0. Dotson was close to getting out of it with just those 2 runs, and now he's going to have to work with another runner on. Braden Curriger stepping in. There goes Allen. Throw down from Vanacini, not in time. Really good jump from Carter Allen. He had Dotson read like a book there. Was going as soon as Dotson started his motion. So an opportunity for Thunder Bay to continue to add on. A 1 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss by Kuriger, way out in front. Beautiful pitch from Dotson, who has now thrown 25 pitches. Trying to get Kuriger here. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss, another breaking ball, down goes Kuriger. Border Cats do get 3 runs in the bottom half of the first. Hit Dotson really hard. We'll head to the top half of the second. Huskies need to get their offense going on the Huskies Radio Network.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is NWLDigitalDugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase one Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price, and also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th, so visit NWLDigitalDugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time today.
Fans hit a home run with Radiant Window Cleaning Incorporated. They offer free estimates on residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, power washing, and gutter cleaning. Give them a call at 218-721-2323 or visit www.radiantwindowcleaning.com. Fans hit a home run.
Fans of the Duluth Huskies.
Husky fans, next time you go to a game, remember that the First Base Beer and Concessions is staffed by board members of North Country Ride. When you buy beer or concessions on the First Base side, your tips will directly support North Country Ride, a nonprofit organization giving therapeutic horse rides to children with disabilities. To learn more, visit their information table in the main concourse or online at ncride.com.
Top of the second inning from Thunder Bay. Border Cats lead it 3-0. They jumped all over Devin Dotson in that first inning. Dotson gave up 3 hits and a walk and some impressive gap-to-gap hitting from the Border Cats. One to left center field, a double, and another to right down that line. Huskies stranded Brandon Compton at second base in the first inning. He got on with 2 outs, and then Brylan West lined out to right field. A really nice play from Tyler Kehoe to retire the side. So it'll be Callan Halverson to lead it off for the Huskies, 5th place hitter. First pitch, that is in there with a breaking ball on the outside. Callan Halverson will be participating in the Home Run Derby at the Great Plains All-Star Break. Tomorrow it will be the home run contest. That is outside, 1-1 to Halverson, and he's been practicing those home run swings in practice. Outside, 2-1. Been joking around with Hallquist and Compton, who are both going to be there with him. Inside, 3-1. And Compton and Hallquist both over 10-plus home runs. Halverson has started to ramp up the home runs, but he's got just 6, and so he's trying to compete with those guys. He rips it down the left field line towards the corner. It is off the foul pole. It's a home run for Callan Halverson. I believe that hit the foul pole. It should be, yes. He paused around second base. It is a home run for Halverson, and there you go. There's the power he's been talking about. Here he comes to Bismarck for the Home Run Derby. That was crushed. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair, and it goes right off the foul pole. 3-1. Huskies are on the board. That's high. Ball one to Mike Hallquist. And just as I'm talking about Callan Halverson and his power being shown and trying to match his tremendous slugging teammates, that's inside 2-0. He does so right there. He had a home run last night in the late innings and does so here in the early going. On the outside corner, 2-1 to Hallquist. Huskies were displaying their strength in batting practice today. A couple more uppercuts than we might see normally with the home run challenge coming up. That's popped up by Hallquist out of foul territory, and it's Ketzner with a really nice grab along the fencing and that first base line. It stayed fair. Looked like the wind brought it back, and so Hallquist is retired. We'll bring up Lucas Kelly. Kelly getting the start at third base. Came in as a pinch hitter yesterday. Huskies were trying to climb their way back. First pitch swinging, he hit a ball pretty hard into center field, but just right at Curriger. He takes outside for ball one. It is really deep out in center field. That's not necessarily the part of the ballpark you want to hit it. Right down the middle for strike one. You've got to absolutely crush one to get even a double, let alone a home run in that part of the ballpark. Kelly, the redshirt freshman out of Texas A&M. He hits it slowly to first. It'll be Ketzner taking it himself, and that's out number 2. A late swing from Kelly and kind of a weird contact cued over there to Ketzner. We'll bring up Jack Vanacini. Vanacini getting another start behind the plate. Went 2 for 4 yesterday. He kept the couple of innings alive with some good two-strike hitting. .375 on-base percentage. That is his strength. The average sitting in the 220s as he takes high, but he's very good at getting on base in other ways. 1-0 pitch. That's in there. Strike one. Poirier so far through an inning and 2/3, just 2 hits. The 1 run to Halverson on the home run. That's in there. Strike 2 called with the breaking ball. As I mentioned, this is Poirier's second start of the season. 1-2. That's low and outside, 2-2, and that performance his last time out against Rochester certainly got the attention of the Border Cats and his ability to go long into games. That breaking ball drops in there beautifully. Strike 3 called on the outside. Down goes Vanacini. Huskies do get on the board with a home run down the left field line from Callan Halverson. Had hit the foul pole. It's 3-1 Border Cats as we head to the bottom half of the second on the Huskies radio network.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
It's the bottom of the second inning, 3-1 Thunder Bay. Devin Dotson on for his second inning of work. He threw 26 pitches in that first inning, allowed 3 hits and 3 runs. A couple of doubles from Engskov and Ketzner, single from Carter Allen as well. 7 batters came to the plate in that first inning, so it will be 8, 9, and 1 in the order. It's first Carson Croca for Thunder Bay. Dotson just looking to give the Huskies a little bit of longevity as a starting pitcher. That has been a problem all season long for Duluth. They just cannot get a guy to go 5 or 6 innings and keep the score down from the opposition. That's something that Marcus Pointer talked about in the pregame, as you heard. Desperately needing consistent starting pitching. That breaking ball is in there, strike 1 to Carson Croca. 0-1, big cut and a miss at the fastball from Dotson, 0-2. And Dotson has been a guy who can give you 5 or 6 innings with 3 runs or less. 0-2, foul back by Croca, who is headed to Texas A&M Corpus Christi next year. He was at McLennan Community College in 2023. It's a very good JUCO. He swings through that one for strike 3. A breaking ball that kind of hung up there, but it does the job. That is strikeout number 2 for Devin Dotson. That will bring up Peter Fusek. Fusek, interestingly, came in and got the last out of the ball game in a 7-4 Border Cats victory. He takes outside for ball 1. He's been good as a pitcher in limited outings. And head coach Jam Kelly needed 3 pitchers to get that last out. That breaking ball drops in there nicely, 1-1. Jacob Gatchik gave the Border Cats tremendous outing, as that's ripped back up the middle for a base hit for Fusek. Gatchik gave Border Cats a tremendous outing in relief. Got 1 out away from going the entire way through the middle innings. He had his longest start going 5 innings. Excuse me, his longest appearance going 5 innings. And then they went to another pitcher, Sawyer, and he walked a batter. Runner is going. Throw down from Vanacini is not in time. Stolen base. Sawyer walked a batter. He was taken out, and then Fusek came in and got that 3rd out. It was a long top of the 9th inning, but Border Cats did the job, and now you're seeing Peter Fusek do some damage on the other side. 1-0 the count to Trey Lewis, who walked his first time. Breaking ball in there on the outside. 1-1. Thunder Bay is a premier stolen base team in the Northwoods League. They are 6th in stolen bases. Swing and a miss by Lewis, 1-2. Coming into the series, they were 135 stolen bases by the Border Cats. Huskies were 4th in stolen bases. That's in the dirt. Blocked by Vanacini, 2-2. Huskies in the past have always been reliant on their stolen bases, less so earlier in the year because of the tremendous power they've gotten. Not common in the Marcus Pointer era, but stolen bases have racked up there as well. Lewis chases out of the zone for strike 3. He goes down for out number 2. Trey Lewis has been really tough to get out in this series. It's a big out for Devin Dotson. 2 out, runner at second for Patrick Engskov. And Engskov had a double his first time up. Knocked in Trey Lewis. First pitch, big swing and a miss by Engskov. Freshman out of Oklahoma. Had just 10 at-bats with Oklahoma in his freshman season. That's popped up on the infield. First base side, it's going to be Brylan West, and he takes care of it. So Devin Dodson keeps the Border Cats off the board. He strands Fusek at second base. We'll head to the third inning. It's 3-1 Border Cats on the Huskies Radio Network.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is nwldigitaldugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price, and also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th. So visit nwldigitaldugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Heading to the concession stand, make sure you load up your burger, brat, or dog with the authentic Stadium Mustard, the official mustard of the Northwoods League. Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast for over 50 years. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard.
It is the top of the third inning in Ontario, 3-1 to the home team so far. A nice bounce back inning from Devin Dodson. Was able to strand a runner at second base and hold the Border Cats scoreless. Huskies were not able to do that in each of the first three innings yesterday, so that is a victory in this early going of this Game 4 of a 4-game series. Adrian Davis will lead it off, the 9th place hitter for the Huskies. It'll be Davis, Medem, and Velasquez. First pitch to Davis. That's in there on the inside for strike one. Davis 0 for 3 with a walk yesterday. Still a new arrival to this Huskies team. Takes in the dirt. .316 average, 4 RBIs, 5 stolen bases. Has tremendous speed, plays great defense in the outfield. And was teammates with Brylan West at South Florida State College. That's a big reason why he is here. That's foul back. When he first arrived here, I talked to Davis about what he's wanting to do this summer and talked about improving his power. He's much more of a contact guy. He wants to try and bring more of that lift in the bat. That's high. 2-2, and see if he can hit for more extra base hits and potentially home runs. He's got one more year at junior college, just a freshman. He swings and misses at a breaking ball down and out of the zone for out number 1. It's a nasty pitch from Poirier, who's looked really good so far, building off that great start his last time out. Callan Halverson was one of few guys to crack the code of Gatchik in relief yesterday, who went 5 innings, had that home run and a double. We're seeing a similar script here. Medem hits that one in the air left center field. Fusek is going to make the catch over to his left in front of the track for out number 2. Medem certainly gave that one a ride, but Fusek had it under control. Poirier, you have to figure, is going to be a starter the rest of the season if he continues to do what he's doing. Again, such limited innings with Nicholls State, but that's outside for ball 1 to Raymond Velasquez. This is why guys come to summer ball, to develop, show their coaches something, and Poirier is certainly doing that. That is low, 2-0. 2-0 is hit sharply. A diving stop at third by Lewis to retire the side. Trey Lewis has done a really good job at the hot corner all series long. A 1-2-3 inning for Poirier. We will head to the bottom half of the third inning. 3-1 Border Cats on the Huskies Radio Network.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is NWLDigitalDugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase one Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price, and also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th. So visit NWLDigitalDugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit CityAutoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
Bottom of the third inning, clouds are growing increasingly ominous overhead. Might be a storm on its way through. We shall see. Breaking ball is fouled back by Cole Ketzner. 3-4-5 in the lineup against Evan Dotson, who just had a scoreless inning after allowing 3 runs in the first. I'm going to put my meteorologist hat on and be John Willis for a moment. 0-1 pitch. That's outside, 1-1. In Thunder Bay, it says right now partly cloudy. And there isn't really any anticipation of rain, so we'll just see what happens, I guess. That's outside, 2-1. Normally you can see potential rain on the radar, but that is not anticipated at the moment. But you never know. Mother Nature is very unpredictable. 2-1. It's outside, 3-1. If I've learned anything about this part of the world, can't say country because we're now in Canada, but this part of the world, it's how crazy the weather can change. Popped up into right center field. It will be Davis calling off Halverson for out number 1. Dotson is looking for an easy inning, and that's a good start. Getting Ketzner, who doubled his first time, was on base 3 times yesterday, will really help matters. This is, of course, a tough part of the lineup for Thunder Bay. Cleanup hitter Dalen Pena stepping in. Pena flied out to center his first time up. First pitch to Pena. That is high, 1-0. Big cut and a miss from Pena. It's an interesting view up here in the press box from Thunder Bay. Looking straight ahead in center field, there's a couple of factories. That's high. And then as you look down the lines, left field line, you get a look at the lake with some big boats, and then big cut and a miss from Pena, 2-2. On the right field side, some beautiful mountains. Get a look at facings of rock, so it's quite a contrast between nature and industrial overlooking. That's outside, 3-2. You're in a city, but there is so much nature around. Really enjoyed the drive up here from Duluth along Lake Superior. That's outside for ball 4 to Dalen Pena. Good battle with Dotson, but he wins it. These two teams have played each other a lot of different times in various iterations of the franchises. talking about throughout this series the throwback uniforms that were used. Duluth Dukes and the Thunder Bay Whiskey Jacks both played each other in the 1990s in the Northern League. And that's high and inside to Tyler Kehoe, 1-0. And it's great to see this rivalry back after 4 years off. In 2019 was the last time these two played until this season, with COVID-19 getting in the way. Check on first. Back in safely is Pena. And it was weird, I'm sure, for both these franchises to not see each other for quite a while. That breaking ball drops in there nicely on the inside. Strike one. Kehoe grounded out to second his first time up. That did bring in a run. That's ripped down the right field line. That's going to get down for a hit. Digging for third is Pena. Here comes the throw from Halverson. It is a good throw, but just a little bit late. And into third safely is Pena. It's a single for Kehoe. Runners at the corners with one out. Thunder Bay continues to hit Devin Dotson hard, and this Thunder Bay offense ranks in the bottom portion of the league in batting average. They've had their struggles offensively this season, but did a good job coming through with timely hits yesterday, and they're off to a great start in this one. 5 hits in 2 1/3 innings. That's outside, 1-0. That was the difference in the game yesterday. A couple more timely hits for the Border Cats, and the Huskies, after mostly getting rid of that issue the last few weeks, had a lot of runners stranded in scoring position. Tie 2-0. Carter Allen singled his last time up. That was his first plate appearance. He then stole a base. That single knocked in the third run for Thunder Bay. 2-0. Breaking ball is inside, 3-0. Dodson needs to find the strike zone here. 3-0. Big swing and a miss. He got the green light on 3-0. It was a breaking ball from Dotson. That's a smart move to drop that in there. On 3-0, you're expecting a get-me-over fastball if you're Allen, but Dotson fooled him. See if he can work his way back into this at-bat. 3-1. That's popped up into shallow center. Davis is going to make the catch. Is he going to tag from third? He is. Here comes the throw. It's cut off by West. Dalen Pena scores. It's a sacrifice fly for Carter Allen, his second RBI of the game. It's 4-1 Border Cats. That ball carried a little bit farther than it looked like it was going to at first glance. And in the end, it carried far enough for Pena to score pretty easily. 2 outs, a runner at first for Braden Curriger. Border Cats are doing a good job so far in this game of getting it done situationally. The RBI ground out from Kehoe in the first, the sacrifice fly from Carter Allen. Take runs in that way. That's how you have to do it when you get runners on. Curriger pops it up into shallow right field. Halverson coming on, calling off Holquist and making the grab to retire the side. So Dotson allows the 1 run on the sacrifice fly from Carter Allen. We'll head to the top half of the fourth. It's 4-1 Border Cats on the Huskies Radio Network.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Top of the fourth. It's 4-1 Thunder Bay as the Huskies conclude this four-game set with the Border Cats and finish off their final game before the All-Star break. It's Brandon Compton to step in to lead it off against Poirier, 3-4-5 in the lineup, and Cole Poirier has been excellent so far. Just 2 hits through 3 innings. First pitch to Compton is chop foul, first base side. Compton doubled his first time up. He was stranded there. That double came with 2 outs in the first. 0-1, that's outside. 1-1. That's hit in the air, center field. Kuriger tracking back towards the track, and he'll make the grab up near his head. That ball carried much farther than Kuriger was expecting it to, but he's a really sure-handed center fielder, and he takes care of it. Brandon Compton, so much power to all fields, and he nearly got a double despite that tremendous 385 in center. First pitch to West. He pops it up. First base side. Is it going to stay fair? It is. It's going to be the second baseman, Kroka, calling off Ketzner for out number 2. A really quick first 2 outs for Poirier, who continues to shut down these Huskies. Thunder Bay pitching has generally done a really good job. Only 2 runs for the Huskies a couple of days ago back at Wade Stadium, and only 4 yesterday. This is an offense that leads the league in batting average. They're about to set the Northwoods League RBI record, but Thunder Bay is keeping them very limited for the most part. Swing and a miss by Callan Halverson. 1-1 now. Halverson is the rare exception to that. 1-1. He hits it in the air, center field. Kuriger coming on, and he'll make the grab. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for Poirier. He has retired the last 9 batters he's faced. We'll head to the bottom half of the fourth. It's 4-1 Border Cats on the Huskies Radio Network.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
Bottom half of the fourth. Carson Croca to lead it off against Devin Dotson. First pitch from Dotson is outside for ball one. Poirier has been doing a really good job against this Huskies offense. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings, as I mentioned. That's outside 2-0. He also got the last 3 batters he faced in the second, so it is 9 consecutive batters. He's retired, as I mentioned. That breaking ball drops in. 2-1. Just the 2 hits allowed for Poirier. That's outside. 3-1 to Croca. Croca struck out his first time. Dotson, through 3 innings, has allowed 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks, and that's high. Ball 4 to Croca. The 3rd walk issued from Devin Dotson. So that's not something you see very often from Devin Dotson. He usually has very good command of the strike zone. He only walked 3 batters in 5 2/3 his last time out. No walks in 2 innings on July 19th against La Crosse. Only 2 walks in 5 innings on July 13th. That is strike 1 to Peter Fusek. So this is a rare thing, but it has been an issue that has plagued the Huskies all season long. Oh, 1 to Fusek. He fouls it back off the facing of the grandstand. Fusek singled his first time. He also had a stolen base. Oh, 2 pitch. That is lined shallow towards second, and Hallquist drops it. He'll throw to second for 1, and it will be a fielder's choice after all that. It wasn't an infield fly rule because Hallquist had to track back on that. Wasn't an easy play. Certainly was not trying to drop it. Huskies have to feel fortunate that they got an out in the end. Looked like it was going to go over the head of Hallquist, but it just kind of hung up there for a while, and he was certainly in position to make that play. But in the end, it's a fielder's choice. Huskies will take the out and getting the lead runner. That breaking ball is outside to Trey Lewis. Really weird spin on that pop-up from Fusek. Check on first, back in safely. And I think that messed with Hallquist a little bit. There goes Fusek. That's fouled off by Trey Lewis. A hit and run was on there, and Fusek will have to go back. Fusek already with the stolen base today. One. That's outside 2-1. Lewis has walked and struck out. That strikeout was big for Dotson to keep Thunder Bay off the scoreboard in the second. He pops it up on the infield. Hallquist is going to make the play at second base, and holding at first is Fusek. So another minimal contact play, pop-up that turns into an out for Dotson. Brings up Patrick Angskove. Dotson is just looking for scoreless innings. Pitch count is sitting at 72 right now. If he can get Angskov quickly, he's got a chance to get through 5 innings and give the Huskies a chance to come back in this game. A lot of the time, if it were 4 runs, that would be plenty for Duluth, but the way the offense has looked against the Border Cats, not so much. Fusek going, throw down, not in time. Another stolen base for Peter Fusek. He tried to go in the Trey Lewis at bat, and it was fouled off. This time he's able to get in there easily. Aggressive base running from the bottom of the lineup for Thunder Bay, and it's paid off. Mentioned their stolen base prowess and continues to be shown off today. 1-0 in the dirt outside. 2-0. Angskov doubled in the first. That put Lewis at third. He also has popped out. 1 for 2. 2-0 pitch. Foul back by Angskov. 6 hits, 4 runs against Devin Dotson through 3 2/3. Huskies were fortunate they only used 4 pitchers yesterday, despite the fact that James only went 1 inning. So they do have some arms who are ready if needed. That's rolled foul, third base side, 2-2. Angskov has played a lot of different positions, even in games against the Huskies. He's been on the infield, he's been in the outfield, made some really nice plays in center at Wade Stadium, and today he's at shortstop. He's been at second base. Very versatile player for Thunder Bay. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball. He chases out of the zone, and Devin Dotson puts together another scoreless inning that he desperately needed. We will head to the top half of the 5th. 4-1 Border Cats on the Huskies radio network.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com.
Fans hit a home run with Radiant Window Cleaning Incorporated. They offer free estimates on residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, power washing, and gutter cleaning. Give them a call at 218-721-2323 or visit www.radiantwindowcleaning.com. Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
Top half of the 5th inning. During the break, saw a flash of lightning and heard a clap of thunder, so it might get very interesting with storms in the area on the way. Hallquist hits it down the left field line, high in the air towards the corner, and it's out of play. That had the home run distance, but Hallquist just well out in front of it. He is leading off against impressive start. 0-1 to Hallquist. Swings and misses out in front of the breaking ball, 0-2. 4 innings, just 2 hits, 1 earned run. That came on the solo home run from Callan Halverson. 2 strikeouts, no walks. That no walks is really crucial. That misses low, 1-2. Especially at this level, the key seemingly for pitchers is to avoid the base on balls, and a lot of the time, pitchers who have the most success are guys who just don't walk anybody. That's high, 2-2. And it is interesting because Poirier had 15 walks to 14 strikeouts coming in. That was an issue. That's ripped into left center by Hallquist. It is down off the wall. Hallquist will pull into second easily with a double. And I'm sure he wanted the home run because that was also a few feet from home run distance, but is a nice piece of hitting. And he's on with the double. A base hit would set the team RBI record in the Northwoods League. Of course, you have to see how Wilmer ends their season, but for now, that is going to set the record. That's in the dirt to Lucas Kelly for ball one, and it's helpful for the Huskies just to get a base runner on. Force Poirier into a different situation. He's only dealt with a runner on once in this game. The home run to Halverson, and then the double to Compton was the only time. Hallquist, the third hit of the game for the Huskies. Kelly rips it into left. That's down for a hit. Hallquist will be sent around. Here comes the throw in from Fusek. It is cut off by Lewis. An RBI single for Lucas Kelly. And the Huskies strike back with the second run of the game. It's 4-2. Good response. Duluth desperately needed it with the offense struggling, and two really hard hit balls from Hallquist and Lucas Kelly. Bottom of the order doing the damage against Poirier. See if it can be built on. Nobody out. Runner at first for Vanencini. That's low, 1-0. Just 60 pitches for Poirier. This is easily the hardest he's had to work, despite the fact it's only been two batters. That's inside, 2-0. It's just not been much offense so far in this game for the visitors. Check on Kelly, he's back in. Vanencini struck out his first time. He's 0 for 1. 2-0. That's chopped foul by Jack Vanencini. Two runs, 4 hits for Duluth. 4 runs, 6 hits for Thunder Bay. Huskies with 1 run in here in the top of the 5th. They're looking for more with nobody out. 2-1. That is hit softly to second, caught in the air by Croca. Kelly will stay at first. That's an out number 1 that Poirier was really looking for after the back-to-back hits from Hallquist and Kelly. He's trying to give Thunder Bay longevity. Brings in Adrian Davis. He struck out his first time. 9th place hitter for Duluth. He shows bunt, pulls it back, pitches outside. Smart play from Davis. He's had his issues the last couple of days at the plate, and try and get on base with your speed. Lewis now comes in at third base, expecting the bunt. That's low, 2-0. He's not playing extremely far in. He was just inside of the bag on the edge of the grass because Thunder Bay would love to turn 2 if they have that opportunity as well. 2-0. Davis hits it past the dive of Ketzner. It goes off his glove, and there will be no play for Croca as he fields it on the edge of the grass in right field. A good effort from Ketzner to keep it on the infield. Well, that was going to be a hit all the way for Adrian Davis. Puts runners at first and second, brings the top of the order back up in Jared Medham. Huskies with 3 hits in this inning. Was the double by Hallquist. Kelly scored him with an RBI single, and now the single by Davis. Medham takes a really nice breaking ball for a strike. What a way to start an at-bat. Breaking ball dropping down towards that outer part of the plate. Just perfect location. 0-1. That is just a little bit outside. 1-1. Medham has flied out to center and flied out to left in this game. That fly out to left field was hit really hard into the gap, and Fusek was just close enough to it to be able to make a nice catch. Breaking ball, that one hangs up too high, 2-1. Long hold from Poirier. Here's the 2-1. Medham takes outside. Breaking ball in the dirt. 3-1. That was a tough pitch to lay off of, despite it being in the dirt. A lot of movement there, but Medham disciplined, and now maybe he'll get something good to hit on 3-1. Don't want to load the bases if you're Poirier. 3-1. Chop foul by Medham. Count is now full. Kelly at second, Davis at first. 4-2. Border Cats in the top half of the fifth. One run already in for Duluth. 3-2. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Allen. A strikeout for Poirier, and that is huge. It's tough to strike Jared Medham out. Poirier does it after falling behind 3-1. Poirier under duress, really for the first time in this start, and that's a great way to handle it to get that second out. It's up to Raymond Velasquez. He takes outside 1-0. Velasquez has flied out to right and lined out to third. So really nice play by Trey Lewis back in the third to retire the side. He's just done such a good job defensively at the hot corner. Velasquez pops it up over the press box. 1-1 now. Velasquez pops it up in the air, shallow center. Kurger coming on. He'll make the grab. So the Huskies do get one run, but they strand a couple runners. Have to feel like they should have gotten more. A great job from Poirier to limit the damage. We'll go to the bottom half of the fifth. 4-2 Thunder Bay on the Huskies Radio Network.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com. Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Bottom half of the fifth inning, new pitcher for the Huskies. Final line for Devin Dodson. He goes 4 innings, allows 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and records 4 strikeouts. Could have been worse. He limited the damage a couple of times with some rallies from Thunder Bay. The new pitcher for the Huskies is Taiga Yamane out of Ishikawa, Japan. Last played at Troy University. This is his 16th appearance for the Huskies. 15 2/3 innings, 19 earned runs allowed, 26 walks to 14 strikeouts. The walks have been the biggest problem with Yamane. When he's throwing strikes, he can be very effective, but he's just not been able to do that for the most part this season, and it's really hurt him. When you have 10 more walks than innings pitched, that is usually a red flag. First pitch is high. Cole Ketzner, Dalen Pena, and Tyler Kehoe due up for the Border Cats. Yamane pitched his last time on July 21st, a little bit of a bounce back. He had 1 inning, allowed just 1 earned run on 1 hit and 1 walk. Check swing, Ketzner goes around though, a pitch down below the zone, 1-1. That came after he allowed 1 run and, 1 inning. He allowed 4 earned runs, 5 walks, 2 hits, and so he is looking to build off that July 21st performance. Pitch misses in the dirt. It's 2-1 now to Cole Ketzner. 2-1 pitch. Fouled off right side. Yamane has a breaking ball that produces spin rates in the 3,000s. Really tough to pick up, but he just has to locate it, and that's been the problem. That misses low to bring the count full, 3-2. Ketzner has doubled and flied out to center. He came around to score in the first inning. It's outside ball 4. That's what you see from Yamane when he's struggling. The walks just pile up. Brings up Dalen Pena. Sun has come out yet again after the clouds had covered the field last couple of innings. That's high, 1-0. The Lightning and the Thunder have disappeared for now. It's just so crazy how the weather changes in this part of the world. Outside, that's 2-0 now to Pena. Have to be ready for everything when you come to a ball game. Jackets, it's low, 3-0. Rain gear, tank tops for the heat. It's just the whole kitchen sink. 3-0. That's high, ball 4. 4-pitch walk from Yamane. And this does not mean good things. This resembles one of those outings for Yamane where he just cannot find the strike zone. It often is determined for him based on how he faces the first couple of hitters. If he's throwing strikes to begin, he's usually pretty effective, but a couple of walks and then he just seemingly cannot find the strike zone. That's in there. Strike 1 to Tyler Kehoe. Showed bunt and pulled it back. Powerful hitter, and Thunder Bay has a chance. That's a check swing roller that will go foul third base side. He was not trying to bunt there, but it almost turned into a bunt play. Just minimal contact, half-hearted, half swing. And now Yamane is at 0-2, so see if he can take advantage. 0-2. That's outside. 1-2. One-two, foul back by Kehoe. Kehoe is grounded out to second and singled in the ball game. That ground out scored a run. Got an RBI for that. One-two. Popped up, third base side. Kelly goes behind third base towards the edge of the grass, and he'll make the catch. Yamane gets that first out, and the runners do not advance. So Thunder Bay has scored 4 runs, but they have had a lot of opportunities to extend their lead and haven't been able to do it. They had those abilities against Evan Dotson in this game, and see if they can come through against Yamane. It's giving the Huskies life. That's in there, strike one to Allen. Allen singled and stole a base in the first. He also had a sacrifice fly in the third. He's got a pair of RBIs. That RBI single in the first knocked in a run as well. Bunted, third base side foul. That was up in the air for a second and then just rolled foul right away once it landed. Yamane ahead 0-2 again. See if he goes to the breaking ball down below the zone. Oh-2. That's in there on the inside. Strike 3 called. Down goes Carter Allen, and what a bounce back this has been from Yamane in this inning. The walk issues that have plagued him all season long continued to begin with the walk to Ketzner and the walk to Pena. But then a pop out of Kehoe and a really nice sequence to Carter Allen, who's been really good in this series. That's outside and high. 1-0 to Braden Kuriger. Kuriger has struck out and popped out to right. This would be a big missed opportunity for Thunder Bay, and a really good job from Yamane if he can get Kuriger here. 1-0. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. He was way out in front. Tailed away and was dropping down. Lots of movement there from Yamane. One. That's low. 2-1. Kuriger has made some really nice plays in center field all season long against the Huskies, and he is looking to do it with the bat right here. He fouls it back, right side. 2-2, so Yamane just needs one more strike. Ketzner at second, Pena at first. They've been standing there for quite some time now. 2-2, runner going, swing and a miss. Down goes Kuriger. That is strike 3, and that is out number 3 to retire the side. Some confusion on the field, but that is definitely the end of the inning. Great job from Taiga Yamane to strand runners at first and second after they reached to begin the inning. We will head to the 6th. It's 4-2 Border Cats on the Huskies Radio Network.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time today. Heading to the concession stand, make sure you load up your burger, brat, or dog with the authentic Stadium Mustard. The official mustard of the Northwoods League, Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast for over 50 years. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard.
Hi, I'm Owen Kasanovich, Highlights Director for the Duluth Huskies. You're listening to Huskies Baseball on the Duluth Huskies Radio Network.
Top of the 6th inning. 4-2 Border Cats. Huskies offense with more work to do. Brandon Compton takes outside for ball 1. Cole Poirier continues to work. This will be his 6th inning. Outside now 2-0 to Brandon Compton. Poirier has allowed 5 hits now. He had a tough inning in the 5th, but only allowed the 1 run. That's outside 3-0. The double to Hallquist, the single to Kelly, the single to Davis, but then he was able to get strikeout of Medham and a fly out to center of Velasquez. 4-pitch walk to Brandon Compton. That pitch misses high. It's a good start, but it was impressive. Poirier facing stress for the first time in this game, really, to hold the Huskies to just 1 run. You see a lot when the Huskies get multiple hits in a row. It builds into a rally with a lot of runs. Did not happen there. Compton on to lead off the inning, and Rylan West pops it up behind home. Allen is going back on it, but he runs out of room. West lined out to third his first time, and then popped out to second in the 4th. He actually lined out to right field his first time. It was the diving catch by Tyler Kehoe. That's on the outside corner, strike 2. I'm not sure how that was a strike, but it does catch the outside apparently. 0-2. West flailing at it and stays alive. That pitch was tailing away. Fouls it off. Right side. Still 0-2. That's chopped to short. Engskov to second for 1. Down to first. It is not in time. Very close play. But West speeds it out to stay out of the double play. Callan Halverson will step in now. 1 out, 1 on. That would have been really costly if West had not been able to beat that out. Just very deflating. Instead, it's just as if West got out in a different way and left Compton at first. That's chop foul, third base side by Halverson, who homered back in the 2nd, his 2nd homer in 2 days, and then flied out to center in the 4th. One of few Huskies hitters that has been really good up in Canada so far in these 2 games. Went 3 for 4 yesterday with a home run and 3 RBIs, and has another home run today. 0-1. That's in the dirt, 1-1. Poirier has thrown 84 pitches. His last time out, he threw 6 innings in that first start of the season, so looking to match that. That's lined down the third base line. It is just foul. Very close. That was headed for extra bases. But Halverson will have to go back as he smiles on his way back into the batter's box. He knew what that was going to be. One and two the count to Callan Halverson. Halverson chops it to third. Lewis gloves it. Throw to second for one. Down to first is just in time to get Callan Halverson. So this time it is a double play and a beautifully turned one to get Thunder Bay through 6 innings. Cole Poirier continues to shut down Duluth. We'll head to the bottom half of the 6th. 4-2 Border Cats on the Huskies Radio Network.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
New pitcher for the Huskies, the third pitcher of the afternoon. It is Jackson Kendall, the right-hander out of Castle Rock, Colorado. He is making his 5th appearance. He has started a couple games. He's come out of relief a couple times, and here he is in relief again for that 5th appearance. 11 2/3 innings, 11 earned runs allowed, 11 walks to 7 strikeouts. Kendall will be headed to Southeast Community College next year. And Kendall is trying to keep the Huskies in the ball game. It was a good job by Taiga Yamane in the end to get a scoreless inning. In the 5th, he allowed the first 2 hitters to reach base via the walk, but scoreless innings have been hard to come by in the early going of these games for the Huskies, and that really helped out. And the Huskies are only trailing by 2 runs, so they just need a pitcher to put up some scoreless innings, and that is Jackson Kendall's job. He appeared in 6 games at Iowa Central Community College this past year. 7 innings, 7 earned runs, 10 strikeouts to 7 walks. He was the 8th ranked right-handed pitcher coming out of Colorado, the 26th ranked prospect overall. A lot of attention coming out of high school. Carson Croca leads it off. First pitch from Kendall is in there. Fastball for strike 1. This is the 3rd time now that Carson Croca has led off an inning. He led off the 2nd, he led off the 4th, and now he's leading off the 6th. That is low for ball 1. That's not something you see very often, especially as an 8th place hitter, but it's the way that the lineup has moved around. 1-1. That's line to short. Medham will field it on 1 hop. He has trouble getting it out of the glove. He throws it over to first. I think they're going to rule that he did catch it on the fly, and that is what they're going to rule. So it's a line out for out number 1. Looked for a second that it had one-hopped into his glove, and then he had trouble getting it out. Maybe also just wondering if he needed to even make the throw over, and then the umpires ruled that he had caught it. So it's a out for Jackson Kendall to begin his outing, and that's certainly a nice start. Sun is now fully out again, raining down over the infield and outfield. Outside for ball 1 to Peter Fusek. That's hit softly on a line, foul first base side. It will get down harmlessly for Fusek. The diamond covered in sun after looking like we might have a delay or something with lightning and thunder. But it's as if that never happened 2 innings later. That's fouled off first base side. Jackson Kendall out of Castle Rock, Colorado. One, two. That's outside 2-2. His last time out, he went 4 innings, allowed 6 earned runs in a crazy 19-14 victory against the Minot Hot Tots on July 22nd. Prior to that, he had a good performance on July 15th in his start. 5 innings, only 3 earned runs against St. Cloud in a victory. That is strike 3 called to Peter Fusek. Just looking for something else, and he was there flat-footed doing absolutely nothing. Great start to this outing for Kendall. 2 up, 2 down, and that will bring up Trey Lewis. First pitch is high, ball 1. Lewis has been really good with the on-base percentage this season. .412 on-base percentage coming in, 32 walks. And he has shown that off in this series. Been really tough to get out. Misses low, 2-0. He also has taken care of nearly everything hit to him at third base. It is a tough position to play, and he's made it look easy, and that hits him on 2-0. So Trey Lewis will boost that on-base percentage further. He walked in the first, and now a hit by pitch in the 6th. Without a hit, he's been on base twice. We'll bring up Patrick Engskov. That was the first time we've seen Kendall lose track of the strike zone. He's had great command in this inning so far. See if he can shake it off against Engskov. That's chop foul, third base side. Two runs, 4 hits for Duluth. 4 runs, 6 hits for Thunder Bay. It's another tight game between these two teams, and another one where it's been tough offense for the Huskies. That is a stolen base for Trey Lewis. He had a great jump. The Fantasini throw was well late, and Thunder Bay continues to run on Duluth. 2 stolen bases for Fusek, a stolen base for Lewis. Carter Allen with the stolen base. 4 stolen bases in total. That's popped up out of play by Engskov. 1-2. Kendall, it doesn't matter if he can get Engskov here. That's the benefit, of course, of getting the first 2 outs in an inning, which you just don't see very often from this Huskies pitching staff this season. They're constantly working with runners on early in frames. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Engskov out in front of the breaking ball. So Kendall pitches a really nice scoreless inning. We'll head to the 7th on the Huskies Radio Network.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Heading to the concession stand, make sure you load up your burger, brat, or dog with the authentic Stadium Mustard, the official mustard of the Northwoods League. Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast for over 50 years. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard. Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time today.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is NWLDigitalDugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase one Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price, and also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th, so visit NWLDigitalDugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Top of the 7th, it's 4-2 Border Cats. First pitch from Cole Poirier is high for ball 1 to Mike Hallquist. Poirier looking for his longest outing of the season. He went 6 innings his last time out, and that's what he's looking to extend. That is popped up into shallow right. Kehoe, a long run, and he makes the catch along the line. Impressive play as the hat went flying. He sprinted over near that side wall and made the catch. So that is officially the longest outing of the season for Poirier. His second start of the season, he's gone 6 1/3, 5 hits, just 2 earned runs allowed. 3 strikeouts to 1 walk. So impressive. Very few pitchers against the Huskies have been able to do this. That one goes behind Lucas Kelly. The breaking ball gets away from Poirier, 1-0. He's thrown 89 pitches, certainly nearing the end of the line. But he has been so good, there's no reason to take him out until the Huskies can put up hits against him consistently. That is low. 1-1, 2-0 to Kelly. Kelly had an RBI single his last time up in the 5th. That put the Huskies in front of the team RBI record in the Northwoods League. That's on the outside corner, 2-1. It will be down to Wilmer and the Huskies going forward in that department, but still a tremendous milestone to be able to set that record, at least for now. Kelly hits in the air to center. Kurger going back on it. He'll make the grab. For out number 2, Poirier continues his impressive performance. Huskies made him work back in the 5th inning. They had 2 runners on with 1 out, but Poirier was able to limit the damage, allowing just the 1 run in that inning. And other than that, the solo shot from Halverson is really all the Huskies have to show against Poirier. It's on the outside corner for strike 1 to Jack Vanacini. And he's being so methodical in this inning as Poirier that he might have a chance to come out for the 8th. That's back up the middle and past the dive of Croca for a base hit for Vanacini. He's on base for the first time in the ball game. Well, the Huskies are just looking to see a new pitcher, and that helps to extend the inning and force Poirier to throw more pitches. He's at 94, and if he reaches 100, he has to come out after the end of the inning. Adrian Davis, the 9th place hitter. He singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Head coach J.M. Kelly is on his way out to the mound, and this may be it for Poirier. It likely was Kelly waiting for Poirier to give up a base runner, and he did so, and that is going to be it for Cole Poirier, and what a performance. He goes 6 2/3, allows just 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts to 1 walk. And in his second start of the season, he is proving that he needs to be a fixture in this rotation for the rest of the year. We will take a break and come back with the new pitcher for Thunder Bay. Top half of the 7th, runner on first with 2 gone. Huskies trail 4-2. We'll be right back on the Huskies Radio Network.
Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood-Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time today.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com.
Fans hit a home run with Radiant Window Cleaning Incorporated. They offer free estimates on residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, power washing, and gutter cleaning. Give them a call at 218-721-2323 or visit www.radiantwindowcleaning.com.
From Nicholls State right-hander to Nicholls State right-hander, it's Barron Sawyer replacing his college teammate, Cole Poirier. And Sawyer pitched last night very briefly. He came in and allowed 1 walk and then was taken out. Only 1 batter that he faced. That was with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Border Cats went to Peter Fusek after Sawyer to close it out, but he will likely be throwing for a lot more time in this game. Runner at first with 2 out. This is the 13th appearance for Sawyer. He's facing Adrian Davis, the 9th place hitter. First pitch to Davis is low, 1-0. 15 earned runs allowed in 16 2/3 innings for Sawyer. 22 walks to 14 strikeouts. That is a lot of walks in 16 2/3 innings. That's high, 2-0. The appearance prior to facing Duluth yesterday was against La Crosse on July 26th. He went an inning and a third. No hits, no runs, but 3 walks. That's high, 3-0. So you're seeing some of the command problems that Sawyer can get into. Just an inning and a third at Nicholls State in 3 appearances. 4 runs allowed. That's high, ball 4. Davis barely had to move the bat. It's a 4-pitch walk. And the Huskies are building a 2-out rally here in the 7th. First and second 2 out with Jared Medin, the leadoff hitter, coming up. He's had some opportunities with runners in scoring position in this series and hasn't been able to come through. He's going to try and do it here. It's in there for strike 1 to Jared Medin. He's 0 for 3. That's high, 1-1. It was an interesting move to take Sawyer out after facing just 1 batter yesterday in the 9th. It ended up paying off to bring in Peter Fusek, but very interesting to see 3 hitters, 3 pitchers in 3 plate appearances. That's a foul tip into the glove of Allen. A check swing from Medem, but he went around and got a piece. 1-2. Medem trying to come through with 2 outs. Had a rough day at the plate. 1-2. Foul back. Huskies have just not come through with runners in scoring position up here in Ontario. Had 13 hits yesterday, just 4 runs, and today 6 hits, but only 2 runs across. Running out of time in this ball game. 1-2. Medham loops it into center. That'll get down in front of Kuriger. Vanacini is going to be sent. Here comes the throw from Kuriger. It is not in time, a little bit wide. Good hustle from Vanacini. It's an RBI single for Jared Medham. Doesn't hit the ball hard, but a really good job with 2 strikes to get enough on it to drop it in front of Kuriger. So an RBI single that the Huskies desperately needed. It puts Davis at second base, the tying run. And that brings up Raymond Velasquez. Jared Medham, his first hit of the game, comes at a crucial time. See if Velasquez can build on it. Big cut and a miss from Velasquez for strike 1. This entire rally has come with 2 outs. Poirier got the first 2 outs. And Vanacini singled, forcing Poirier out of the game. Davis walked. And then Medham has just singled. It's 3 consecutive batters to reach base. Now Velasquez looking to knot up the score. Oh, 1 pitch. Way behind Velasquez. Goes to the backstop. It will allow Davis and Medham to move up. Way inside, and behind him was high as well, and that could prove to be a costly wild pitch. Because now a base hit is likely going to put Duluth in front. One. Velasquez, a really good take. That pitch just off the outside. A nice breaking ball from Sawyer. Somehow Velasquez able to lay off. 2-1. Davis at third, Medham at second. 2 outs in the 7th. Velasquez pops it up behind home. Is Allen going to have room? He's not. Goes into the netting. 2-2 now. Tying run standing just 90 feet away. With the speed of Davis, a ball gets in the dirt or goes to the backstop. It's going to be a run almost certainly. Two. Breaking ball misses inside to bring the count full. That was tailing far inside on Velasquez. If he had swung at that, he wouldn't have made contact almost certainly. A tough pitch in on the hands. Here comes the payoff. Inside, ball 4. A great battle from Velasquez. Down 2 strikes. Takes a couple of close pitches off the inside, fouls one off, and now the Huskies have the bases loaded for Brandon Compton. Compton has doubled and walked and flied out to center. He's 1 for 2, and this is certainly his biggest at bat of the ball game. Compton rips it to second, but right at Croca. Croca will field, throw to first in time. Just great defensive positioning from Thunder Bay prevents Compton from getting a base hit. So the Huskies do get 1, but they are held from any more. They trail 4-3 as we'll stretch here in Ontario on the Huskies Radio Network.
Fans hit a home run with Radiant Window Cleaning Incorporated. They offer free estimates on residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, power washing, and gutter cleaning. Give them a call at 218-721-2323 or visit www.radiantwindowcleaning.com.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is nwldigitaldugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase one Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price, and also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th. So visit nwldigitaldugout.com on your phone or computer today.
New pitcher for the Huskies is Caleb Rydell out of Omaha, Nebraska. Plays his college ball right at home at the University of Nebraska, Omaha. This is his third appearance of the season. He's already got 2 1/3 scoreless under his belt, 5 strikeouts to 1 walk. It's a really welcome addition for the Huskies, who put up really good numbers at Nebraska Omaha this past year, and he's building off that with Duluth. He is looking to put together a scoreless inning and keep this game a 1-run deficit for Duluth. Left-handed pitcher Rydell, 8 appearances, 7 starts for Nebraska Omaha in 2023, 38 innings pitched, 21 earned runs allowed, which is a 4.97 ERA. The two stats to note, though, 54 strikeouts to 9 walks and a 2.04 opposing batting average. So he can be really dominant, and he does not walk anybody, which is what the Huskies desperately need in this staff. Rydell also in 2022 started 13 games, 60 1/3 innings. He had the second best ERA in the nation with a 1.49 ERA, 65 strikeouts to 21 walks, a 1.18 whip as well. Ranked second in the Summit League that year with a 229 opposing batting average, a 27 inning scoreless streak during that year. So quite an arm the Huskies have brought in. First pitch is hit hard by Ketzler to short. Medham gloves it though. Throw to first is in time. Nice play by Jared Medham. Was tough just to get it into the glove, and then he had to make the long throw over to first. Ketzler robbed of a base hit there, and it's a 1-pitch out for Rydell. Rydell was first team All-State out of high school in Nebraska as well. He won a state championship with the alma mater of John Willis, Miller West. First pitch is in there for a strike to Dalen Pena. Pena walked twice and has flied out to center. Big cut and a miss, strike 2. Rydell just tremendous numbers at all levels. 0-2. That is ripped over the head of Medham for a base hit. That was an 0-2 pitch that hung up in the zone for Pena, and he did not miss it. That is definitely not the location that Rydell wanted. Tyler Kehoe steps in. First pitch, Kehoe in the air to center. Davis, couple steps back, and to his right, he's got it. So 1-pitch out for out number 2 for Caleb Rydell. Again, in center field, you've got to just absolutely crush one, and no one has done it so far in this series, even just to get a double. That was one where Kehoe was well under it. Carter Allen, 1 out, 2 on. Wow, 1 on, 2 out in the inning. Way inside. Fantasini is able to glove it and keep it from going to the backstop. 1 on, 2 out. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say, but it's Carter Allen, who has a couple of RBIs, a single, a sacrifice fly in the game, and a strikeout in the 5th. Big cut and a miss by Allen at some high cheese from Rydell. 1-1. Fouled off right side and out of play. Huskies bullpen has done a good job in relief of Devin Dodson. Yamane a scoreless inning. Kendall a scoreless inning. It's just one hit allowed combined through 2 2/3 from this bullpen. There goes Pena, fouled back by Allen. But they have limited Thunder Bay tremendously and allowed the Huskies to stay in this game. Again, most of the time, this would be plenty for Duluth to come back and win it. But the offense just hasn't been there in the way that we're accustomed to seeing. Nonetheless, a really good sign to see this bullpen performing the way it is. Foul back again by Allen. Still 1-2. Yamane, after issuing 2 walks in his 5th inning, was able to get 3 consecutive outs, and then Jackson Kendall had just 1 base runner against him in a scoreless inning with 2 strikeouts. Rydell is looking for a scoreless inning of his own. He's 1 strike away from doing that. There goes Pena. Breaking ball is in there. Strike 3 called. Beautiful backdoor breaking ball from Caleb Rydell. And we'll head to the top half of the 8th. A masterful job from the Huskies bullpen. Offense looking to help him out on the Huskies radio network.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
Top half of the 8th, it's 4-3 Thunder Bay. It's another very close game between these two rivals. 7 hits for both teams, 4, 5, 6 in the lineup for the Huskies. West, Halverson, Hallquist. Duluth again has had a lot of opportunities to put together tons of runs, and they just have not been able to do it. They've chipped away with a run in the 5th and a run in the 7th, but have had more runners on to try and tie the score or go ahead and just haven't been able to do it. They had the tying run at 3rd base and the go-ahead run at 2nd their last time up. Compton hit a ball hard to 2nd base that was fielded by Croca, and he was retired. It's outside for ball 1 to Brylan West. It's Barron Sawyer who got the last out in the 7th. That's high, 2-0. He came in relief of Poirier. He allowed 1 hit, and that became the 3rd run for the Huskies. 2-0 to West. He pops it up right side. It is going to get out of play as Ketzner was giving chase. has been all Nichols State on the mound for Thunder Bay. See if that's what they go to the rest of the way. Sawyer, 19 pitches just to get that one out. So he may not be able to go the whole way. Big swing and a miss by West as he chases out of the zone 2-2. Seeing a little bit more free swinging from Brylan West in this game than we're accustomed to. Just doesn't seem to be seeing the ball as well as usual. 2-2. Foul back to the screen by West. Halverson been swinging such a good bat in this series. If West can get on in front of him, it's a really good way to try and get this tying run. West takes outside. Ball 3. Close pitch there. This is a more familiar Brylan West at bat as he brings it full. Payoff pitch from Sawyer. Swing and a miss by West. He's out in front of the breaking ball. Very disappointed in that at bat as just was expecting a faster pitch and could not bring the bat back. So it's now Callan Halverson with one out in the 8th. Nobody on. So far, through a little bit under 3 games, as Halverson checks his swing and fouls it back. Thunder Bay has held the Huskies to 9 runs combined. And that is just unheard of all season long. 0-1. Halverson foul back. 0-2 now. Huskies won 7 in a row, and they are in danger of dropping 3 straight to Thunder Bay. Credit the Border Cats pitching staff and timely hits in this series. 0-2 to Halverson. He hits it in the air to right. Kehoe coming on. It is a grab for Tyler Kehoe. He had to go down near the grass to make the catch, but he's got it. And 2 up, 2 down for Sawyer here in the 8th. And now it's Mike Hallquist. Cut and a foul tip for strike 1. Hallquist has popped out, doubled and scored, and flied out to right. He's 1 for 3. Huskies need a base runner badly. 0-1. Swing and another foul tip for strike 2. Sawyer has really settled in this inning and found his command. He was struggling to throw strikes when he first came out of the pen, but that has not been an issue in this frame. He's looking for a 1-2-3 inning. 0-2. And that one gets away from, goes behind Hallquist. Well, there's the classic broadcaster's jinx. I talk about his command, and he throws one behind a batter. But I promise it's been much better in this inning. One, 2. That's on the outside. Strike 3 call. Hallquist can't believe it, but it's a 1-2-3 inning for Baron Sawyer, and the Border Cats pitching staff continues to roll. We'll head to the bottom half of the 8th. 4-3 Border Cats on the Huskies radio network.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
It's the bottom half of the 8th, and it's a new pitcher for the Huskies. Making his season debut, the freshman Tommy Putnam out of Broadview Heights, Ohio, outside of Cleveland. Pitched at Allegheny College of Maryland in his freshman season. 12 appearances, 1 start, 19 2/3 innings, 17 earned runs allowed, 25 strikeouts to 24 walks. That was an 11.44 strikeout per 9, so that is a strength of his, and he just has to limit the walks. He is committed to Skyline College next season with Marcus Pointer, so some early development for him before he heads to the Bay Area. He played earlier this summer in the Valley League in Virginia, and he got the attention of Marcus Pointer for his performance there, as well as, of course, the fact that he is going to Skyline College next year. And his job is to, again, keep Thunder Bay off the scoreboard. It's been 4 consecutive scoreless innings from this Huskies bullpen. They have not allowed a run since the 3rd inning. 3 of the 4 runs for the Border Cats came in the 1st, and so it's been a really good job from everybody to limit this offense. It's just been the Huskies not able to respond on the other side. 7, 8, 9 in the lineup. First pitch to Braden Kurriger is outside for ball 1. Yamane a scoreless inning, Jackson Kendall a scoreless inning, Caleb Rydell a scoreless inning. Just 1 hit combined in those 3 innings as well, with 2 combined walks. Outside 2-0. Kurriger is 0 for 3. He struck out a couple times and popped out to right. He's been somebody that has given the Huskies trouble at times at the plate. 2-0. That's in there. 2-1. Looking around the Northwoods League, La Crosse and Mankato play tonight. That is a game that the Huskies will be eyeing closely. They need a lot of help from La Crosse going forward. That breaking ball drops in there. First strike 2. 2-2 to Kurriger. Waterloo is playing at Wilmer tonight as well. Those games are both at 5:05 Central. 2-2. High and outside to bring the count full. Huskies 2 games ago were 2 games back of La Crosse. And after 2 defeats and 2 La Crosse victories, they're in a much tougher spot, trailing by 4 games with 11 to go. That is popped up behind second. It is Medham tracking back on it. He makes a basket catch in front of Davis. Didn't have a good read on it, but wow, did he make a nice recovery to snag that one. Long run. It proved to be longer than he was expecting, and it is so tough to make that over-the-shoulder grab when you're facing away from the ball. But Medham helps out Putnam, and 1 out to begin the 8th. First pitch to Croca is popped up on the infield, third base side. Lucas Kelly right by the third base bag. Takes a couple steps to his left, and he's got it for out number 2. So a couple of pop-outs to begin this bottom half of the 8th inning. Again, this Huskies bullpen continues to roll. This is going to feel like a tremendous missed opportunity if the Huskies can't win this game. With what they've gotten from their bullpen, this is one of the best performances of the season from the Huskies' arms. Swing and a miss by Peter Fusek down below the zone for strike 1. Fusek has singled, grounded into a fielder's choice, and struck out. 0-1. That's high. 1-1. There's action in that Thunder Bay bullpen. You wonder if Sawyer's going to get an opportunity to get the save or if they will go to a new pitcher. 1-1. Drops in there. Beautifully breaking ball, strike 2. For the Huskies in the top half of the 9th, it'll be 7, 8, 9 in the order. Kelly, Vanacini, and Davis. 1-2 to Fusek. That one is high, 2-2. Thunder Bay has not scored since the 3rd inning. They've only reached base 3 times since the 3rd. That's outside. Now 3-2. Here's the payoff, and he loses Fusek, ball 4. Fusek battles back from behind 2 strikes and keeps the inning going, trying to add a crucial insurance run for Thunder Bay. It will be Trey Lewis to step in now. Putnam has thrown 13 pitches so far in his debut. First pitch is on the outside. Strike 1. Lewis has walked, been hit by a pitch. He's also struck out and popped out. 0 for 2. Long hold from Putnam. Here's the 0-1, and that's high. 2 even the count. That is just a little bit off the outside. 2-1, a nice breaking ball from Putnam. It's an audition of sorts for Putnam as he will pitch in front of Marcus Pointer for quite some time in the coming months, but trying to show him what he can do up here in Duluth. That is outside, runner going. Fusek's got it. That is his 3rd stolen base of the ball game. What a job he's done, just making so many problems for the Huskies on the base pass. They did call that pitch a strike on the outside, didn't get the motion from the umpire. 2-2. Lewis strikes out swinging. That is out number 3. So Putnam, another scoreless inning. 5 consecutive scoreless innings from the Huskies bullpen. They've done their job. Now it's up to the bats. Huskies trail 4-3 with one more opportunity in the top of the 9th on the Huskies Radio Network.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Last chance for the Huskies in the top half of the ninth. It's 4-3 Border Cats. Lucas Kelly, Jack Vanesini, Adrian Davis due up against Barron Sawyer, who will indeed get the opportunity to close this one out. He's gone an inning and a third, allowed just 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. That 1 hit allowed an inherited runner to score, but he does not have an earned run on his stat sheet. And the Huskies have had a really tough time scoring runs against this Thunder Bay pitching staff the last 3 games. See if the bottom of the order can come through. They only need 1. That's high for ball 1. We've seen Duluth score lots more runs in their last opportunity at it to keep games alive, so it's certainly doable. Kelly is 1 for 3. He had an RBI single back in the 5th. That's outside, 2-0. 2-0 pitch. That is outside. 3-0 to Kelly's. Had some good takes already in this at bat. That pitch missed just off the outside, and in a 2-0 count, it can be hard not to be aggressive, wanting to come through, but Kelly patient and waiting for the right pitch. 3-0. Outside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Lucas Kelly. Great way to start off the ninth. Here comes Jack Vanesini. And this part of the lineup built a rally a couple of times in this game. Jam Kelly, the head coach for Thunder Bay, is going to go to his bullpen. Doesn't like the leadoff walk from Barron Sawyer. And interesting, Barron Sawyer's now been taken out in the 9th inning in back-to-back games. This time it comes with nobody out in the 9th. And we'll have a new pitcher in a 4-3 ball game. Border Cats lead it in the 9th inning. Huskies looking to keep the game alive. We'll be right back on the Huskies Radio Network.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Michael Piarello is the new pitcher for the Border Cats. Piarello, his 12th appearance of the season, 22 and a third innings, 10 earned runs allowed, a 4.03 ERA, 18 walks to 17 strikeouts in those 22 and a third innings. He pitched against the Huskies 3 days ago on July 27th. He went an inning and 2/3, allowed 2 earned runs on 2 walks and 5 hits. That was his first bad outing in quite some time. He had back-to-back scoreless appearances of 2 and 2/3 innings. Prior to that, he also had 3 innings where he allowed just 1 earned run that time before. So Fiorello is going to look to bounce back against a team that gave him trouble a few days ago. He's out of UC Irvine, Los Alamitos, California native. And Jack Vanacini is hitting with 1 on and nobody out. Pinch runner for the Huskies. It's Jake Brill, I believe, in replacement of Lucas Kelly. It is. First pitch is low. It gets away from Allen, but Brill just didn't have a good read on that. If he'd been ready to go, he could have been able to make it to second base, but just not cognizant of the situation. 1-0. That is high and outside. Very close pitch, 2-0. Vanacini is a good guy to have up in this situation because he'll take a lot of pitches, and Pirello, who's just trying to find his momentum, has a tough assignment. That's low, 3-0. So a 4-pitch walk to Kelly to begin the inning, and Pirello enters and falls behind 3-0 to Vanacini. .30 offering is in there. Strike 1, right down Broadway. Vanacini 1 for 3. He singled back in the 7th. He was stranded on the bases. There goes the runner, Brill. Here comes the throw, not even close, and it's ball 4 to Vanacini anyway. Brill had a big jump, and the Huskies are in business with first and second. Nobody out. Back-to-back walks to begin the 9th, and now it's Adrian Davis. Wanted to correct, Vanacini did come around to score back in the 7th inning. He scored the 3rd run of the ball game. He is the go-ahead run at first. Davis shows bunt, bunts it foul in the air off of the press box just below us. It's 0-1, and you can understand with Davis's speed in addition to his ability to get bunts down. Putting a bunt down makes a lot of sense. Tried to bunt it third base side. See if he tries to do it again. 0-1. Shows bunt, pulls it back outside. 1-1. Corner infielders in Ketzner and Lewis are about even with the bag. Lewis slightly in on the bag, and he continues to creep in. Davis bunts it in the air, foul, and Allen was given chase on it but just couldn't quite get to it. So Davis has had 2 chances at it and has not been able to put the bunt down. And you wonder whether the Huskies will risk it now with 2 strikes. 1-2 the count to Adrian Davis. Do they dare put the bunt sign down again with 2 strikes, or does Davis swing away? Brill dancing off second. 1-2 is outside. 2-2. Davis, a single and a walk. His last 2 times up, he struck out back in the 3rd. Biggest at bat of the game so far. 2-2. Davis fouls it off the facing of the grandstand left side. Still 2-2. Pirello has 0 saves on the season. This would be number 1 if he's able to tightrope out of this jam. Brill is back in safely, a throw by Pirello. Brill is putting together some antics over at second base right now, trying to get in Pirello's head. Two-two. Breaking ball, strike three call. Davis down on strikes, and that is exactly what Pirello was looking for. An unproductive out keeps the runners at first and second. So now the top of the order is going to have to come through for Duluth. It's Jared Medham with first and second and one out. Davis had 2 attempts at the bunt and couldn't get it down. That is definitely a disappointing at bat for him. High, ball 1 to Jared Medham. He came through with a big RBI hit in the 7th to cut the lead to 1. He's 1 for 4. Medham lines it to short, off the glove of Engskov. It gets away from him. Brill moves over to third, Vanacini to second, Medham into first. It's a good play by Engskov in the end, because if that gets into the outfield, Brill is going to score. It keeps the opportunity for a double play to end the game. It also keeps the tying run from scoring. Huskies, though, have the bases loaded for Raymond Velasquez. The go-ahead run is now at second. The tying run is at third. First pitch to Velasquez. He hits it to second. This could be 2. Engskov to second for 1. Down to first. It's an inning-ending and game-ending double play to win the game for the Border Cats. The exact thing that could not happen happens for the Huskies. First pitch swinging. Velasquez grounds into the double play. And that comes down to Engskov keeping it on the infield to save the day for Duluth, for the Border Cats. Because if that one gets into left, Huskies will score, and this is a completely different ball game. Instead, the woes with runners in scoring position continue for the Huskies, and they fall 4-3 in a heartbreaker. We'll be right back on the Huskies Radio Network with some post-game analysis.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Back in Thunder Bay, it's 4-3 the final for the Border Cats. They scrape out a win. Huskies had the bases loaded with 1 out, the tying run at third, the go-ahead run at second base, and Raymond Velasquez grounded into a game-ending double play. The story of this series, as the Thunder Bay Border Cats take 3 of 4 from the Huskies, was leaving runners on. Huskies in the last 3 games have combined for just 9 runs, and that is not something we've seen from this offense very often. The defeat wastes a tremendous bullpen performance. Huskies got 5 consecutive scoreless innings from their bullpen and just could not get enough offense. They got 1 run in the 5th, 1 run in the 7th, but Thunder Bay getting all their runs in the 1st and the 3rd innings. 3 in the 1st and 1 in the 3rd did enough to get the victory. Thank you so much for tuning in from Ontario for these 2 games. Huskies will head home and have a brief break as the All-Star break is ahead in Bismarck. 3 Huskies will be participating in the Home Run Challenge on Monday. Make sure to tune in for that, as well as the All-Star game on Tuesday. This is Jordy Fee-Platt signing off, and we'll see